Hi there, welcome to this short demonstration of KYP Project. I'll be guiding you today throughout the tool and show you what the possibilities are. KYP Project is a web-based tool, and the tool is being used to manage your projects, connect people to the tool and to your schedule, and in this way have full control and grip on your project. As I said, today I will be guiding you through the tool. It's a short demonstration just to show you some unique features and the core features of the program. So let's start right away. The first thing you need to do if you want to start with KYP Project is to create your own account. You can do so by going to kypproject.com, and if you do so, you will end up here. If you then click on login or on free demo, you will be directed to a registration page, and there you can create your account. One of the first things you will encounter when you log in is the project overview page. In this page, you will see all your projects. As you can see, there are already two projects here, Project A and Project B. Both projects have a tile on which you can click to enter the project. But on the tile, you can see there is a number, and a number means the amount of days until the last post-it in the project. So Project A still has 66 days and Project B has still 137 days to complete. They also both have a color. The blue color means that the project is doing well and that there are no late tasks in the project. The red color means that there are late tasks, so you probably need to click on the project and give it some attention. We're now in the active page, and the active page means that there are only active projects. And an active project is a project which is being shared with other people. So everybody who is being connected to the project will be able to log in and see what's happening in the schedule. Normally, if you start a project, you will start in the inactive tab, and you can click on the create project button, and this will give you a menu in which you can fill in some information and create your project. But for now, I already did this. As you can see, there's a new project here, and if I click on it, we will go right in and see a kind of schedule. Now, this is the backbone of the tool, otherwise known as a schedule. In here, the project manager can create their own schedule by adding phases, tasks, and post-its in it. As you can see, the task has colors, and the color indicates who is responsible for the task. This is possible by opening the task and just clicking on the person or choosing the person who's responsible for it. Now, I've taken the liberty to already create some tasks and post-its, and I just want to show you on how easily it is to create the rest of your schedule or to start. This is also one of the unique selling points of KYP. We thrive to have a tool which is very easy to use and is also very intuitive. So let me show you. We have a couple of tasks already planned, but we want to, of course, finish our schedule. And so we're going to proceed with task E. And the first thing you can do is by just creating a new post-it. You can click on the day, and this is all kinds of information you can put in the post-it. But the main one you want to fill in is the one with the building text in it. This is a default text which you can always change or remove or change something else, so don't pay too much attention to that. But for now, let's say we want to add here block 1. Click on save. You will notice that the post-it has been added and it says block 1. You can also see that the post-it is gray. If the task or the post-it is still gray, that means that there's nobody attached to the task yet. So if you have a schedule which is nearly done and nearly ready to be shared with others, please check if the tasks are all colored. If not, then there are probably some tasks that has no one connected to it yet. So when you're creating one post-it, that's pretty easy. You can just click on it and save it. There are faster ways though, so you can also hold your mouse and make multiple. Also, if you say something like 1 in the post-it and click on save, you will see that in every post-it the same number is added. You can also extend post-its. If you do so, the post-it is being copied and will be multiplied along the extension. Now there's even a better part. You can also select post-its by clicking or holding Ctrl or Shift and then clicking the post-its you want to select. So for example, I can click on multiple post-its while holding Ctrl, or if I hit Shift, I can select the entire row. It's even possible, if you hold Ctrl again, to select an entire group and then move them or do something else with it. Because the other thing you can do is you can either edit, copy, or delete the post-its. Well, I think delete has no need for explanation. The other two might have a bit. So if you click on copy, the post-its will turn red, and you can see if you hover over with your mouse that the post-its can be placed anywhere if there's any room, of course. So let's say we want to select the first, second, and the third task, and we want to copy them to the next phase because it's the same phase, it's the same building, but a different phase, but the tasks need to be repeated, for example. So we selected the tasks, click on copy, you will see they turn red, and then if I click anywhere in the schedule, you will see where they kind of turn out. So if I click on here, you will see that the tasks are being, or the posts are being added. They have no color because the color hasn't been added, or the person hasn't been added to the task yet. So as you can see, it's quite easy to use. So let's fill in the rest of the tasks and the post-its to give you a clear view of how a schedule could look like. And with a little bit help of my editor, that will be done about now. Now the next thing we want to do is to connect more people to tasks, to make them responsible for the tasks they need to do. As you can see, most of the planning is now in gray. So what we want to do is you want to go to the project members and add some more colleagues or project partners. As you can see, there are already some more people in this project. If you want to add more people, just click on the button here, fill in their information, and the person will be added to the project. Now if we go back to the project, we can then click on the task, select somebody who needs to be doing the task, click on save, and the task will get a nice color. You can even select multiple tasks by selecting them and clicking on the square in front of them, and then click on the edit button in the top right corner. Then click the responsible person, click on save, and you will see that those tasks also get a color. So again, with the power of editing, I will give everybody a task in the project, and then it will look like this. Now, as you can see, every task is linked to a person. So the next thing you need to do is to activate your project. And the way to do it is by going back to the project tile and click on activate. And the second we did that, you can see that the project has now moved from the inactive tab, which says that there are 0 projects in it, to the active tab. And because I'm one of the people who have tasks in the project, I have multiple invitations for every task I need to do. In that invitation is shown in what phase the task is and what the task, the name, or what the name of the task is. I can simply click on accept, and you will see that every task gets its own countdown, which shows how many days I have to start, or maybe how many days I have to finish in case the task has already started. So the next thing we want to do is we want to click on the project. So we now have a choice to either enter the project as a project manager or as one of the performers and see my own task. If I enter back again as project manager, you will get a site what is familiar, and you will see a schedule that we just activated and now will be sent to everybody. One of the cool things in the tool is that every task has a green envelope in front of it, and that means that the invitation for that task is still pending. So the person hasn't accepted the task yet, which means that he or she has never looked in the planning before. As you can see, my own task with the blue post-its have the green envelopes removed because I just accepted all 3 of the invitations. Now another unique selling point of the tool is that we have a very special feature, which is called the Ooops feature. It's located in the settings, which you can press by clicking on the gear in the top right corner, and it's the second setting you see. It also says Oops, and it's turned on automatically if you activate the project. Now, what is this Oops feature? Well, if we click away the settings and we start editing the schedule, you will see that we get a different kind of view. So let's say that we want to move this post-it 2 days ahead, or 2 days too late actually, depends on how you look at it. And you will see that we now get a different screen than before. Normally the post-it is just instantly moved if the Oops feature is off. But with this feature, you get a secondary screen which shows you what your edit is going to be like. So you can see that the dotted line indicates where the post-it came from, and it will show the post-it actually where it's now. You can also notice that all the other post-its have no color anymore. This is because the post-its haven't moved yet. So if we want to make a change now by, let's say, move the entire schedule, you will see that from the day that the first post has been moved, everything will be moving along. But maybe this is quite a step to take, so we can also put it back to unchanged and choose either by phase or by task if you want to move anything. If you click on the phase, it will move all the tasks in that phase. If you click on a task, it will only move the tasks that you're selecting. But the other features of editing a schedule are also possible. So if we just want to use Control or Shift, we can still select multiple post-its and choose wherever we would like to place them. So the Oops feature is a very nice feature which shows you in a very visual way of what your change is going to be. So especially if you want to discuss the change with a group, or when you're having a daily stand or a weekly stand on a project, it's a very useful tool to work with. So let's say that we move everything back to where it belongs and only say that phase 1 needs to move. Then we can click on the save button, and it also gives you a opportunity to fill in a reason why this change is being made. If you fill it in, it will also be sent to the people from whom their tasks will be edited or will be changed. So for now we won't fill in anything. Click on save, and then you will see that there is now a gap of 2 days and all the post-its have been moved. So another very cool thing is that it's also possible to do it by day. So let's say that in a couple of weeks there will be a day that nobody's working because maybe it's a holiday or there's better weather coming. Then we can click on the day itself. We can say what kind of day it is, if it's a holiday, unworkable or workable. If you click on unworkable, you will see that the day, or actually the column, turns red and everything is being moved. You can also choose that some tasks won't be moved because maybe some people will work in the holidays or can work inside when there's bad weather. So if we say, well, I want everything to move except for these tasks, then that's very possible. If we then click on save, and again, then you will see that the column of that day is turned red and all, or at least most of the tasks have been moved. And all the people that are connected to the task will be informed about this change. And one of the cool features in KYP is that people can check after days. So the way they do it is by clicking on a post-it and either say finished, or they can use the right click on your mouse by finishing them instantly. And this way people can let other people know, and the project managers of course, on how far they are on the tasks. This will also help in getting more grip on your project. So if it looks like this, you can easily see that this task is still due to be checked off today, task B is running behind, and task A is actually going too fast. Implementing daily stands, or at least checking your schedules daily, you can very easily see how far everybody is in the project. Another very nice feature in the tool is that you can very easily filter on whatever you like. So you can click on the filter button and you can filter on either names or in some of the content of the post-its, or either by responsible person. So let's say we want to filter on block, and then on a certain person, we can click on filter. You will see that Sander has 3 tasks in which he's responsible for, and has also post-its that say at least block. So it's very nice and very easy to see. Also, every person can use this feature in the project. Well, let's cancel that filter, go back to the normal view. And one of the few last things I want to show you is how to complete the task. So let's say that task A is nearly done. So we're gonna shorten the task a bit. Remove also these post-its. And then you can see that all posts are checked off. The last post-it was yesterday, but the task is now turning red, as well as the phase as the countdowns. This happens because it's a message to the project manager. The project manager needs to check off or complete the task. So they can click on the task, click on complete if they're really done, and then the task will be fully completed. There will be a check mark in the task itself, and the task will turn a bit gray. Now the task is also locked, so you can't move the post-its anymore, and the task is now done. So this is the last check actually for a project manager to know for sure that the task is completed. So the post-its are being checked off by the project partners, and the project manager is the one who completes the entire task. One more thing I want to show you is if we go back to the main screen, to the project overview, we also have a My Company button in the top right corner. If we click on it, we'll go to My Company. And My Company is a feature in KYP in which you can see all your tasks from different projects in one view. So if we look in here, we have now 2 people in this company, and both people are in multiple projects working. And as you can see, my own tasks are in pink or purple, and you can see on what I need to be doing. So we even count in the top on how many post-its there are on a day. So if you're with 2 people in this case, then days like that will have 3 or 4 or 5 post-its will probably be a problem. Also here you have the ability to filter, so you can click on the filter and then search for something, say like phase 3, click on filter, and you'll see that I have 2 tasks in the project called new construction project. I have 2 tasks in phase 3. So as you can see, this very useful overview, and especially useful for project partners, because if they're working for multiple companies and they're all working with KYP, they all get the different projects in one view here. So a project partner can very easily see on how much time is being booked and how much work must be done. This was the short demonstration for now. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to create your own account and try it for yourself. And we're also happy to help. So if you're stuck on something or you have some questions, feel free to contact our support department. So good luck and have a great day.